Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we're going to be going over a Syracuse toy haul. Now, this is kind of a two-day thing. I went there on Friday to Bricks and Minifigs, and then Larger Than Life, and maybe like one or two other places. And then I went back again yesterday on Saturday and went to Destiny USA and Funky Town Comics and Vinyl, maybe a couple other places as well. I'll kind of remember as we get to it. But yeah, so here we have everything, and I'm going to go over it. So I'm just going to kind of grab stuff and tell you where I grabbed it. And yeah, let's start up. So number one, at Larger Than Life in Destiny USA, I did grab this Star Wars Mission Fleet Bad Batch. What is it, like the ATRT? And this comes with tech as well. I do plan on getting the rest of the Bad Batch figures for this set. And actually, real quick, my dogs are barking, so I'm just going to close my door real fast. Give me 1 second. It's just gonna distract my train of thought, but I do plan on getting the rest of this series, and I thought maybe I could use it as some part of my display, but I got it for $10, and online this thing goes for 15, even on Amazon. So I was like, you know what, that's a good deal. So we grabbed that from CNY Brickworks. I did grab a couple things. Number one, and this was actually in New Hartford, not really Syracuse, but I did grab this locally. This other Dark Trooper attack set, I think I showed it off in a recent video, but I wanted to have two of these and kind of make a longer hallway, so we'll see how that goes. That'll be my project for the week. Next to getting stuff ready for the for that 80s toy shops, what is it, like the Funko Pop pop-up sale or whatever. I will be doing that this weekend out in Buffalo. What else do we have here? From Ravenswood Comics in New Hartford, again, and I'm kind of lying here with the title, but I did grab this awesome Green Lantern Lucha kind of pro wrestling Green Lantern number 20, or what is it, 35 variant cover. Love how that looks. That was super sweet. And then on my way out to Syracuse and Westmoreland, I did stop at the, what was it, the Cardboard on the Court at Elevate CNY. I didn't grab anything there, just kind of said hi. I did see a Jackie Robinson rookie card. I have pictures of that out in my Facebook group, New York State Figure Collectors. If you guys are curious, that was really cool to see. But here's their next event on June 14th. I did grab a flyer for that, so you can go check that out. The first annual trading card showcase at CNY, or Elevate CNY, I should say. And then just some bookmarks and stuff. I think I grabbed this one at Funky Town Comics and Vinyl in Cicero. But this really, or actually in the Syracuse location, I do apologize, but a cool kind of Energon Universe one. And then this I did grab at the Cardboard on the Court. This is the gentleman who had the Jackie Robinson rookie card. So if anybody's interested in that for $13,000, there you go. You get a Jackie Robinson rookie card. All right. Also at Larger Than Life, I want to see if I can kind of Venkman this. Let's see. Whew. And the flowers are still standing. Beautiful. But I did grab some free posters at Larger Than Life at Destiny. Number one, we have this Marvel Spider-Man Brand New Day poster, which is really cool. Has the Punisher on there, my guy. And then this awesome Chaos Rising poster, which is super sweet. What was a big surprise was finding these two, and I really can't unfurl them on camera. It'll just be a pain in the butt. But these really big, like, Mega Guard of War posters, and on the back it has like all the cards that are in the set from whatever set this is. I'm not super familiar with Pokemon, as you guys know, but 3 massive posters just sitting on top of some shelf out front, or not some shelf, but some like Pokemon thing. They were just like sitting out there. I will definitely take. So I grabbed these. One of them is going to go to a friend, and actually I should set that aside because I'm going to go see him later today. I don't want to forget, but this is really cool, and that'll be another thing to add to my literature binder. All right, so that's everything from Larger Than Life, I believe, and then the rest of the stuff here is going to be just from 2 other places. Number one being Bricks Crossing in Liverpool, New York. I did end up grabbing, and I should probably, ooh, you know what? Let me walk it back a little bit. I also grabbed these at CNY Brickworks. These 2 pirate guys to add to my Boba Fett's Throne Room mock, which I will be doing a review of soon. I'm still working on that. I grabbed Dengar. Again, I kind of want to have like a little like bounty hunter mock. This was just kind of because I thought it was kind of cool. I saw a video about it, but it's a Red Eyes C-3PO. I thought that was pretty sweet. I got to get the black arm for him, I guess. Maybe just that version. But a very cool version of C-3PO. This I grabbed at Bricks and Minifigs when I went out there on Friday. I should add that as well. What else do we get? And then I also got... Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got to grab it. I grabbed some stuff at Bricks and Minifigs and totally forgot about it. So I apologize. I didn't grab a lot. I mostly just grabbed a base plate and pieces for my... you know what? Screw it. I'll just show it to you. This is the throne room thing that I'm talking about right here. So I took the Boba's Fett's throne room set, kind of broke it up and put it onto one base plate. I even was able to fit Slave 1 on there as well. And I want to kind of do like 3 different mocks. This one being clones, this one being bounty hunters, Tatooine-esque, and then I'll figure out something else over there, maybe like a spaceport or something. And then what I'm going to do right up here is have that hallway from the Dark Trooper attack. A little sneak peek in my next video, by the way. But one of the other things that I did grab was, and I'll throw my camera back up on here, I did grab, just because I found it loose, this Mace Windu clone trooper. I forget what the number is, but I also grabbed this little hairpiece for him. There was no helmet, so I grabbed this little hairpiece. I thought that worked out really nice. And then the other helmet that I did get was this one. Oop. Whoop. That thing almost disappeared, but it's the ARF Trooper helmet. And these are kind of rare. Where the hell did it just go? Oh, I see it. These are kind of rare, but I think that it looks a lot like Rako Hardeen's helmet. Yeah, I got to cut my fingernails. I know they're not horrible yet. But it looks a lot like Rako Hardeen's helmet. So that is exactly what I have for Rako Hardeen. Beautiful. There we go. And then this is what I got at Bricks Crossing. Now we're finally getting there. Just a really cheap, I think for like $3 I got this because he has some damage on the back of the torso there. But a Clone Wars Mace Windu. I got the other version Mace Windu as you guys saw. And now we have the Clone Wars version. The arms are a little loose, but that's all right. The other thing I got at Bricks Crossing, and I got to Vankman this again, is, because I don't know his name, Toa Iruni, my first Bionicle figure. And I got this for 25 bucks. And I see a lot of popularity with Bionicle. And for 25 bucks, I was like, you know what? Why not? A decent investment. And I hadn't been to Bricks Crossing in Liverpool, so I wanted to spend a little bit of money there. And I thought, you know what, $3, I want to go a little bit more and, show them some love. So I got this Bionicle as well. And I wanted to have at least one. So who knows? Maybe I'll trade this on down the line and get somebody else. We'll see. But still, it's really cool to have this Bionicle guy, Toa Iruni. So I'll take him off. I'll throw him down here, actually. He's got a nice little play feature as well. All right, the biggest haul that I want to say, kind of the thing that took a lot of my time, was Funky Town Comics and Vinyl in Syracuse, New York. I've been doing a Star Wars display, and I had this shelf over here, but as you can see, it's really crowded. So what I'm going to do is split it up, and I'm actually going to make a Bad Batch kind of cantina shelf, and I have that coming, and maybe I'll do a video of that soon enough. But what I really needed was accessories for that, and these figures that I picked up are from a lot of those older kind of like early 2000s Star Wars movies, but the accessories are what I was really looking for, bar 1 or 2 figures, or maybe 3. So number 1, I do want to go over this. I did grab this at Larger Than Life on Friday, but this is the one in clay. This is the only thing I grabbed there. This is going to be Tol Skor. He's like some apprentice of Count Dooku, who was a Jedi that turned Sith, but I just really liked how he looked. I love the beard and kind of the tattoo and the hair on there, and the articulation really isn't that bad. There's no ab splits there at all, but he's got single jointed articulation there and some movement, and then the arms and the torso, they look nice, and the cloth thing there. I just thought it was a cool figure, so we have this. That was pretty sweet. Shout out to Larger Than Life for that. What else did we grab? I grabbed this bar scene Obi-Wan, and this came with the figure here, which is a pretty decent figure, I'm not going to lie. I really like how that looks, but he came with this little drink, which I'm definitely going to use. That cup does come out of his hand. And then he also came with this, just kind of like the end of a bar. And I thought this was perfect. Even some shelving down there. Who knows what you can put down there. But this would be perfect for my cantina display. We also grabbed this, like the Outworld peasant disguise, Anakin Skywalker. And he has a really cool play feature. You can actually like throw the arm up here and extend the lightsaber out. So let's see if we can do it and throw it out like that. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably had this when you were a kid. I didn't. I mean, I was a baby when these movies came out, if not even born yet. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And who knows, I might actually be able to use this shawl for something. But a decent Anakin figure. The reason that I grabbed it, though, was this very cool accessory. This is really cool, and I figured that this would be nice for the Bad Batch, maybe like Tech or somebody. And where did his little gun go? I guess it fell down in there somewhere. But we have this little gun. What was kind of funny, and I should show this to you, is the magnet on his hand that has just totally gone, like totally dissolved. And it's all this like magnetic dust in his hand. You can't even get it off. So I might honestly just toss the figure because I don't know. But the gimmick is he's supposed to be able to like magnetize this pistol to his hand. And you keep the pistol, where did I throw that thing? Right in here. And then he can like, zoom it up to his hand. But it's so old and the magnet just totally got destroyed. But I really like this kind of collapsible computer. And I want to throw this down on like a table, have Tech working at it or something. But this is really cool. And the perfect, honestly, Black Series scale. I thought that was great. The other cool thing that Funky Town Comics and Vinyl had was like a $3 to $5 bin. And one of the things I grabbed just for the hell of it was this Yoda. And the Yoda came with the chair. And I thought the chair would be decent. I might throw Omega on this. I thought this would be decent for Omega and just kind of have that in the bar. And the Yoda figure, honestly, isn't even that bad. And one thing I should say, guys, these all came in box. I got these all for like, majority of them I got for like $7-8, but a handful of them I got for like $3 or $5. And I did keep the card backs for them. So if you're wondering, there's, my camera's dying here, but we have the Yoda one there. Which one was this? This is the C-3PO droid that we'll get to in a second. R5-D4 that we'll get to in a second. This is another guy, Ahmed Beck, that we'll get to in a second. And then we have the Outworld Peasant Anakin. And then finally, that Obi-Wan Kenobi that we'll take a look at. All right, so yeah, that was the Yoda. So we have the Yoda there. And then who else we have here? Oh, what is it? R2-D4, right? Isn't that his name? This was decent. I found him in like the $3 bin, and I thought that he honestly was big enough to work for Black Series scale. And they do have a Black Series version of this, but I was like, you know what? Because like, look at this. If I throw this Obi-Wan there, they're almost the same height. So I thought, you know what? This honestly will work pretty decent with the Black Series. And I just wanted to have a cheap droid to kind of have in the bar. And this guy, I guess, canonically really got around, so we'll see. But a really cool feature of his, actually, is you can split him apart, and he turns into a missile launcher. And you can throw that right in there. Let's see. And then there's a little button here on the side, and boom, that'll spring right out. So really cool. But yeah, just kind of a background droid to have for my Star Wars display for like $3. What else did we get? All right, yeah, this C-3PO droid. These little parts come off. You can kind of take off like the arm and stuff and plug them in, and the torso and all the legs and the face mask. But what I really wanted, and this is pretty sweet, was this little crate. This is like the perfect little Star Wars crate. I can imagine throwing this with like little, custom-made things of Beskar for the Bad Batch to be looking at or whatever. But this was perfect. And you can actually throw all the little bits of that droid into this little pouch. So that's pretty sweet. And then what else? We have the Ahmed Beck guy. Here's the figure. Again, comes with a little cup that I can add to my bar. I believe this is the actor that plays Kelleran Beck and Jar Jar Binks. So pretty sweet, and there is some articulation there. But he came with this really cool little bar table. And I thought that was nice. And there's some little pegs there. I might be able to fit that with the Black Series. But that, again, will be a nice display. What else do we have going on here? What else do we got? Oh, yeah, the Obi-Wan. What am I talking about? And this came with a nice little figure map, but we won't get into that. This one I actually got because it was a decent figure for a good price. For $5, I got this really nice Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. And it's only 3.75 inches. It's not, the tallest, but he's got great articulation. If you look down here, he doesn't really come in too much, but he has a ball joint there, and he can do the splits. And that is great to see for me. A lot of these 3.5-inch Star Wars figures do not have that kind of articulation, but for $5, this is a good investment. He's got the cloth robe there on the front, little plastic there as well. Does he have a plug-in for his lightsaber? Yes, he does. That is very nice. Single jointed arms there. He does have rotation there at the hand. The rubber band for the lightsaber is on there. I want to kind of keep it on there. And then a very good head sculpt. But one of the big reasons I got this, and I don't have the bubble for it, but it said, combat gear on there. And he came with this little combat gear, little tube here. And I was like, I wonder what it is. And this was awesome. So if you open this up, it comes with a bunch of these Star Wars weapons. And I know they're pretty small, but some of them might work for Black Series. So we have this little kind of Uzi looking one, even though it's not really an Uzi. The normal kind of clone trooper blaster. I know it's blurry, but you guys get the picture. That rifle there, kind of the long range rifle. We have this bad boy, which could totally work for the Black Series. That's definitely, big enough. We have this one too. I don't even know the name of it, but that's pretty sweet. And then this one I could definitely work with the Black Series as well, that Separatist blaster. And these are really cool. And to kind of have that go with a great Obi-Wan figure and for $5 in box, I was like, you know what? I have to pick it up. And this was probably my favorite Star Wars pickup of the day, was this Obi-Wan figure. I love it. But yeah, folks, I believe that's it. That's it for this Syracuse haul video. I have another video coming, just in a second here, going over everything that I grabbed at Albany Comic-Con today. So be sure to check that out. As always, folks, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.